Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Talkin Fight fans around the world. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Friday Night Panel. Ready to kick off the weekend of fights. We got some good ones this weekend. Definitely going to be a great time, guys. You gotta make sure you tune in to watch these cards. Yes, there might not be huge headliners on them, but there are great prospects to watch on these fight cards this coming weekend. Shout out to our man Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, coming through with his first round knockout victory yesterday, heading up the Oscar De La Hoya card. Wow. Shout out to you, brother. Brilliant, dominant performance. Fire. Right now, runner-up for the Knockout of the Week award at this point, man. So we're going to have to see what this weekend brings. Guys, lots of good fights. Tim, thank you for joining me. You know what we're going to do? We're going to talk boxing. Lots of boxing this weekend. Definitely, guys, got to get underway. October 21st, you know what it is. Showtime, Steen, Agbeko. This one's getting underway, guys. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In this main event, fast-rising blue chip prospect Isaiah Steen, who's 16-0 with 12 KOs, will get a chance to slingshot himself up to super middleweight rankings when he takes on dangerous power puncher Sina Agbeko, who is 26-2 with 21 knockouts tonight, 9 p.m. guys. Or sorry, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Both Steen and Agbeko are Showbox alumni. As this heavy-handed Agbeko faces Steen in this 10-round main event at 168. In the newly updated co-feature, Marcus Taylor, who is 12-1-2 with 1 KO, is taking on the undefeated Marlon Harrington, who is 8-0 with 7 knockouts in an 8-round super welter attraction that was originally set to open up the telecast. The updated opening bout will now see an intriguing 8-round clash between undefeated heavyweight prospect Elvis Garcia, who is right now 12-0 with 9 KOs, and Moses Johnson, who is 8-0 and 1 draw with 7 KOs. Garcia had a successful amateur career, winning the U.S. National Silver and 2 bronze medals, and also 2 more bronze medals at the U.S. Olympic qualifiers in 2015. Johnson won the 2015 New York Golden Gloves. You know, Hall of Famer Barry Tompkins calls the action from ringside with veteran combat sports reporter and morning combat host Brian Campbell. So, guys, you're going to want to watch this one. This one's getting underway tonight. Isaiah Steen, Agbeko, headlining this one. Marlon Harrington taking on Marcus Taylor. Guys, this is going to be a good one. Salida Promotions, USA Showtime. This is where you'll get to see this. I don't know if you guys know most of these kids here. I'm looking forward to the Moses Johnson, Elvis Garcia heavyweight bout here. Moses Johnson 8-0-1 is taking on Garcia 12-0. This one should definitely be a crowd pleaser. These guys definitely big heavy hands. Can't wait to see this one get underway. Tim, do you know any of these young cats on this card that I mentioned?
Nope. And I told you before that I was going to try to do research and try to keep up. But there's a process in that direction that I have to, I got to get into
honestly,
it.
Tim, you've seen so many. You've seen so many young and up and comers. You just don't know the names. You just don't know the names. That's all. But you know the fighters. I know you do.
That's true, but I should at least know some of the main 6 and 5, and like I used to before. And real quick, that's what really I want, because a lot of other boxers are like that. We got to get together, man. I would like to do the same thing you just did, and you didn't never box. I should be the one doing some of that too.
Right.
You know what, Tim? Number 2.
We're gonna brush up all your knowledge and get you pulled up to date, and we'll have you do exactly what I do soon enough. There is a fight tonight, guys. Man, if you get the time, check that out. 9:30 Eastern Time, USA Showtime. Again, Isaiah Steen, Agbeko. It's going to be a great fight, man. Isaiah Steen, totally, coming up through these ranks real fast. Great prospect. I've profiled this kid before. I've talked about him. Moses Johnson, I've talked about this kid before. There's a lot of great young up-and-comers on this card. So definitely a great opening to the weekend of fights. Then moving along, guys, October 22nd, this one gets underway at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We got Leon Bunn taking on Patrick McCrory for the light heavyweight showdown, and unbeaten prospect Kieran Malloy and Kurt Walker highlight this Germany fight card live on ESPN Plus. So this one, I'm looking forward to this one as well. I do like, Kieran Malloy, Kurt Walker, both these guys, have been following them since, they've turned pro. Definitely very exciting to watch. Light heavyweight contender Leon Bunn hopes to author a signature victory win over undefeated Irishman Patrick McCrory in a 12-round main event this Saturday, and this one is taking place in Frankfurt, Germany. In addition to the Bunn McCrory, two of Top Rank's most dynamic young talents, featherweight Kurt Walker and junior middleweight Kieran Malloy, will see action in separate 6-rounders. Malloy will fight 38-bout veteran Sandro Genadez, while Walker steps up against Colombia's Yin Casino, who is 6-4-3 with 2 KOs, who has never been knocked out. Then, we got Bunn, 18-0, 9 KOs, formerly held the IBF international belt, defended that strap in a career best victory over former world title challenger Enrico Colling in November of 2019. He won 3 belts since the Colling triumph, most recently stopping Southpaw Isaiah Tafali. McCrory, 14-0, 8 KOs, is an all-action fighter from Belfast who has knocked out his last 4 foes in 5 rounds or less. He is coming off a one-sided 5th-round destruction over former world title challenger Marco Purban. So, guys, here's a great card opening up our Saturday to sit down and watch. Definitely a lot of guys to watch on this card. Definitely look out for Kieran Malloy. Definitely watch out for Kurt Walker. These guys are both really coming up these ranks fast. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the ring and exciting to watch. Never ceases to amaze me every time they get in this ring. It's a great card though. Champ, I know you know some of these kids because you got your ear.
No, you get the link. See, you got the access to all these things, and that's right. All I have to do is do that because you get right on it. So everybody, he has the way to get to all these different information and stuff, but that's his job anyway. And we expect you to know more anyway. Wake us up.
Exactly. Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. So we got Leon Bunn. He's 18-0 with 9 KOs in that light heavy division. He's ranked number 4 out of 66 in Germany.
Where is he from? What's his name?
Germany. He's from Germany, and his name is Leon Bunn. He's right now ranked 34th out of 1,196 in the world in the light heavy division. And Patrick McCrory is 14-0, and this one is for the IBO World Light Heavy Vacant title. Okay. This one's for a belt. So these guys are going to come out here. They're going to leave it all in the ring. They're going to do their best, and they've been waiting for this, and I can't wait to see them get it underway. And honestly, I'm super excited to see the young cats coming up on this card, man. Kieran Malloy, 2-0. He's stepping up here, man. He's taking on America. No, Kieran Malloy is an up and comer out of Ireland. He's from Galway. I
knew you was going to say that.
Yeah. He's only 23. He's a super welter. Okay. He's ranked 6 out of 9 in Ireland, 488 out of 1963 in the world. Wow. He's only 23, 5'11" southpaw. 2 wins, 2 KOs. He's only been 4 rounds out of his 2 fights. So he's looking
at stuff over there. I was in Ireland 5 times. They tough too. It's like you back home.
Definitely it is. Also, Kurt Walker, another one to watch out for. Here's another Irishman, 5'6.5". He's from Lisburn, Northern Ireland, United Kingdom. And this 27-year-old, he's ranked 5 out of 5 in the super feather, 385 out of 1650 in the world. 3-0 right now with 1 KO. Definitely these Irish guys you're going to want to watch on this card. They're definitely going to make it exciting on that undercard before the main event and the co-main get underway.
What's the McKenna brothers doing now?
You know what? I haven't seen them in action in a while, and I definitely would love.
I just recently, something like 2 weeks ago, maybe it was something in the past. I don't know.
Maybe they're getting ready for an event because I definitely would like to see them get back in the ring, man. I like watching those McKenna boys. Guys, here it is. what you got to watch? Plaza del Toro, Mexico City. Eddie Hearn's promoting it on the zone, guys. Rashad Mati taking on Eduardo Rodriguez for the WBC Youth Silver Super Light. Rashad Mati, I've profiled this kid, man. He's 12-0. He's known as the Albanian Bear. The man means business, guys. Means business. I've interviewed him on the show before. We talked to him. He's sitting 30th. He's sitting ranked 30 out of 407 in the United States.
Not bad.
117 and 2,079. He's from Staten Island, New York, guys. Signed a matchroom, and he's taking on Eduardo Rodriguez, who is 10-2-1. And guys, again, this one is for the WBC Youth Silver Super Light title. Can't wait for this one. Excited. Love watching this kid, man. He means business every time he gets in there. But the big names on this card, I guess, have to be Marcio Lara versus Jose San Martin. And this one, nice featherweight match here. You got the two veterans, Lara 24-2-1, San Martin 33-5-1. They're going to get underway. These guys, they never disappoint when they get in the ring and throw down. Also on the card, we got Angel Fierro, 19-1-2, taking on Jeremy Cuevas for the WBO Naval Light title. And this one is going to be another great match. Plus, I've also profiled a couple of guys on this card this week. One of them to look out for, the Kazakhstani, 7-0 man, Bek Nurmagomedov. I profiled him yesterday on my show along with Cedric. We talked about this kid. 7-0 right now, 5 knockouts. He's ranked 2 out of 12 in Kazakhstan. This 6'1 Southpaw is only 24. He's ranked 67th out of 1,411 in the world. He's coming off a brilliant TKO win in the second round against Wheeler back on June 4th of this year. And he's getting in the ring, taking on Luciano Argio. This is going to be a great fight, guys. Also, on this card, our man Jonathan Lopez, profiled him. He's opening it up, taking on Ulysses Saraz Ortega. Jonathan Lopez, right now, 8-0. Definitely one to watch. This kid's very exciting. 8-0, 5 knockouts. Roy Jones Jr. put this kid onto MTK Global. He made them sign him. There's a lot. This kid, highly decorated. I
heard about that. He's behind this kid, right?
Yeah, he's behind this kid. He's totally reps him, totally believes in him. The kid's a 7-time national, national champ.
Whoa, that's great.
He's 93-6 amateur record. Junior Olympics gold medalist 2019, gold medalist 2015, silver gloves 2018. So the kid is a very highly decorated amateur. He's got a great presence in that ring. He's a little different with the way he throws his shots. He does go back and forth from the orthodox to the southpaw stance. I have noticed that he does have a really brilliant lead hand uppercut on that inside, just coming up, followed by that nice overhand left. Brilliant. I've seen him end some fights with that. So
kind of like Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea.
Just like Sweet Pea. Definitely this kid, he's gonna go a long way in this game. They're already backing him. Roy Jones Jr., he saw something in him, and he's pushed.
He wouldn't do it if he didn't think it.
Exactly. The only crappy part, though, when you think about it, is the fact that MTK Global is no longer because of the whole,
everything,
activity, right? The illegal activity, mobster-owned conglomerate as MTK.
Hey, don't get me involved in this. Hey,
it hit last year. Everybody remembers this. MTK Global, it was big news and everything. But it's unfortunate because this kid, he signed. He turned pro at 17. He signed with MTK Global, and now
MTK. You talking about the English people?
Yeah, MTK. He was signed
MTK,
to MTK.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, he was signed to MTK. Unfortunately, they've disbanded. So, there's a lot of guys out there floating around right now without a proper promoter. This kid is definitely one of them. And, be on the lookout for this kid.
A lot of people should know about that.
Yeah, definitely. This kid, he's only 19 years old. 5'7", 68-inch reach. He's training out of Florida right now.
Okay.
He's going to open up this card. So definitely we got some great fights to watch, guys, this weekend. And, we're all gearing up for the following weekend, to be honest, where we're definitely going to be getting into the Katie Taylor fight. Then we got Jojo Diaz, Zepadia. We
Katie
got the
Taylor, she
Lomachenko
fighting
Ortiz
again?
fight. Yeah, Katie Taylor is taking on Karabajal on October 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be a good one. So this is next weekend. And then also the Lomachenko Ortiz fight is happening next weekend as well. So we got a lot of good things coming up right here, man. You know, in the near future, beginning of November, we got Jonas and DeCarry, you know, Bivol and Ramirez. We got lots of great fights coming up in the future, guys, before the end of the year. So just wait, man. And it's been set, I believe. Fury Chisora 3 has now been set for December the 3rd, guys. So Fury's back at it.
Is
Fury's back at it. Chisora 3. Yes, I said it. Chisora 3. I can't believe it. I don't know who wants to see it. I don't really care. I can't really say that I really care to see Chisora Fury 3. Don't really care. It's not something that I'm super excited to see.
See what Chisora had to do to make it more tasty and put some more meat on it and gravy is to get somebody. Even though I've been trying all the time to help people, get somebody with a name and to give it a little bit of boost. Let the media know, oh, I got a new guy in here. We definitely gonna knock him out or something like that. That's all he needs is a boot because he got hit with just an uppercut. But he was a warrior. He was in there throwing punches, but he just got hit with. So if that little bit come into play, even though I'm trying to get a job with him, I know him too.
Yeah,
but
I know what you mean. He's been beaten. He's been beaten the same time
with the uppercut
with that same punch. You know, he's coming in. He's coming in, leaving himself wide open up the middle. Hands out a little too wide, not protecting, that inside, and coming in with that head down.
He's got heart. I was with him. I was in England. I was with him for a period of time, and he got heart. He just lacked just a little bit of skills.
Yeah.
He'll come and fight you. He'll come right in there. And if his defense was a lot more better, I think we should be seeing a different outcome on a lot of his fights.
Yeah, I think we would too.
He definitely got hard.
Like right now, he's currently ranked number 9. In the world. This is by BoxRec, guys. I know there's so many different ranking systems out there, every single governing body, but I'm just going to give a generalized. He's sitting in the top 10, just in front of Kurbet Pulev, and just behind Joseph Parker. So, he's still in the running. Do we really need to see Chisora 3 with Tyson Fury? No. But
you was talking about Chisora. I thought you was talking about
So it's been said. It's
Dylan
set.
White. I thought you were talking about Dylan White.
Well, no. So
you was talking about Chisora?
Yeah, Chisora 3.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not taking nothing from him. I thought you was talking about Dylan White. He was. He got to get with the uppercut.
Yeah, we were talking about White, but so
it's a different story.
Will be a sensational heavyweight doubleheader? The WBC and lineal world champion Tyson Fury will defend his crown against the long-standing rival Derek Chisora. This one is set to take place at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday, December 3rd, guys. On a night where WBA world champion Daniel Dubois will make his first defense of his belt against the South African southpaw Kevin Lerna. And this one is going to be on BT Sportsbox and ESPN Plus. Fury intends on fighting Alexander Usyk for the undisputed championship in the first part of 2023. Will once again perform on UK soil following his April knockout of mandatory challenger Dillian White in front of the 94,000 fans at Wembley. This one's promoted, again, Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions in association with Top Rank. This will be the third meeting between Fury and Chisora. They first met in July of 2011. So we're talking an 11-12 year, rivalry here with the British and Commonwealth titles at stake, and Fury prevailed by unanimous decision. So, this one, do we really care? I don't know. Am I going to get hyped for it? I don't think I'm going to be too hyped for it, really, because, I think Fury is just a bit more skilled than Chisora and is definitely going to win this one, man. In between Fury fights, Chisora, who's 33-12 with 23 knockouts, challenged for the WBC title and gave a good account of himself against Vitaly Klitschko in Munich before entering into a grudge match at West Ham United Upton Park against British rival David Hay. He rebuilt from those setbacks by winning the WBO International, European, and WBA International titles in a 5-fight win streak, setting up a return fight with Fury that took place at London's Excel Arena, and that one was in November of 2014. But in recent years, Chisora has been involved in 2 close encounters with Dillian Whyte and Usyk, while defeating Carlos Takam, Arthur Spitzka, and David Price. Last year, he lost a pair of tight affairs with Joseph Parker. His last fight was an exciting points victory over former world title challenger Herbert Pulev in July. And then we got our man Fury, still rocking that 32-0-1, 23 KOs. He remains undefeated champion, completed his remarkable return from the boxing wilderness with a, great victory over Deontay Wilder in February of 2020. The Bronze Bomber saved by his corner in the 7th round. That was a brutal beating. The trilogy battle followed 8 months later, which delivered a Las Vegas thriller where Wilder was put down in rounds 3 and 10 and Fury down twice in round 4 before knocking out former WBC ruler in the 11th. But I can't wait to see, the 25-year-old Dubois, 18-1 with 17 KOs. He seized his world title belts in June when he traveled to Miami and demolished previous champion Trevor Bryan, inflicting a first defeat on the American via 4th round stoppage. And he will be taking on Lerna, who is 28-1 with 14 KOs. In recent addition to the heavyweight rankings, having established himself as the IBO World Cruiserweight Champion, making 6 defenses of that title. At heavyweight, he has recovered victories over Patrick Ferguson and Bogdan Dinu, winning the WBA and IBO Intercontinental titles in the process. So this one, we got to wait, guys. This one's a while away, but definitely it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. But there's been a lot of talk about heavyweights, man. Tim, you're the expert here, 2-time heavyweight champ.
I just haven't been on the scene. I've been in and out, dipping in and out. I know that the industry is up and down, and this is how I pay tribute. I come on the show just to help out, and we family. Yep. But you got more now. I mean, right now, bang, 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 all the new stuff is coming out, and so it's just a matter of time where, things should come together, I guess, if you know what I'm talking about,
Definitely.
A lot of those guys, we like right now, there's several other heavyweights and like LaMitch Green, and we've been talking to each other and we trying to get together, and it's like, we're going to be in that thing in Hershey with Tyson's going to be there. I got Blood Green to go. And there's a lot of other people, man, a lot of other celebrity boxers are going to be there. I should have had the list in my hand, but I was rushing around.
That's all right.
But is up in Hershey, PA. Matter of fact, the fight is going to be in the church. It's going to be in the church. Tyson is coming. He agreed to come. Let me see. I got the names. Blood Green has a son. Real quick, Blood Green has a son named Mitch, but not Green. Is Mitch something? So it's Mitch Jr.
Okay.
And I talked to him. I said, Blood, where he been at? If he'd have been driving you around, that would have been a lot. That would have been really nice. People would meet your junior, right?
Right.
So we got this event. Alan, I can't pronounce his last name, up in Pennsylvania, and everybody's coming there. So Tyson's coming. I'm coming. I think he got. I got him a couple of guys. From Philly. What's it? Sherelle Biggs. Sherelle Biggs and several other people. I'm just trying to find the thing on here so maybe you can see it. But you keep talking.
Oh no, I will. I'm listening. I'm hearing you. So, our man, Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, big impressive 1st round victory. He's calling him out, man. He wants Keyshawn Davis, and I can't wait to see this one.
What weight is that, Mike?
What's that?
What weight is that?
I believe that is. I want to say it's. I believe it's lighter than 147.
Okay, 140.
Yeah, it's in and around there. These guys are light. But you know what, man? These lighter weights, man, are really stacked. Especially that 140. That 140 is pretty stacked. It's looking really good, looking super exciting. Probably one of the most exciting.
It was
One of
hard
the
for
most
you to
exciting.
get a go ahead 47 for you try
Yeah,
to get
47. So 47 is a big one.
okay.
Yeah, it's light. It's lightweight. So it was what's that? 130, 135, 140, something around there.
Yeah, yeah. No, 47
No, that's welter.
welterweight.
147s are welter, yeah. So
Okay,
they're in and around what 130, 135, they're just over that 136 in around there.
okay.
But yeah, so after that wonderful first round victory last night, he wants the big names, man. He doesn't want to sit and wait. He doesn't want to play around. And this kid means business. I've been watching him for a while. This kid's got a great story too, Tim. Homeless. He was homeless, living in a car with his father,
Wait a minute. Did you tell me what's his name again?
Floyd Schofield.
Floyd Schofield. No, you didn't tell me about him. Okay.
Yeah, so he at one point was homeless, living in the car with his dad, and you know his dad's his best friend. They eat, sleep, live boxing. The kid
I'm
is
sorry.
this kid is just one to be watched. Definitely one to watch.
So him
And
and his dad. I was
it,
just trying to find something about the show, but you said him and his dad. They was like homeless and stuff.
yeah, it's definitely one of those.
That's a story and a half right there.
Yeah, man, it's definitely one of those rags to riches stories. His dad's his best friend. They work
He's
together.
making money now. Is he making good, okay money now?
Well, he just got signed to Golden Boy, and
Whoa!
last night was his Golden Boy debut, and he came out. He predicted first round stoppage. You know what it is? Oh, look at that!
That's me, Junior Jones. I mean, that's me, Junior Jones, and Jeff Chandler, the bantamweight champion.
Excellent.
If you remember him, that's us
Yep.
at the Hall of Fame and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That cool? Did you
But
see
yeah,
that?
so that's a great pick. I love it, Tim. I love it. Oh man, the people that you rub elbows with, man, make everybody jealous. Come on.
Oh, come on. I was just trying to find the event that where Tyson is going to meet up with Miss Green, and I'm surprised, man. God, I usually have it, and
Well,
yeah.
the best part about this kid, Floyd
Okay,
Kid Austin Schofield, he's poised to bring the first world championship boxing title back to Austin, Texas in 13 years.
okay.
That's what
Awesome.
he's looking to do. That's what he's looking to
before him? Who was before him?
do. Ooh, 13 years.
I heard about Austin, Texas, but have any other champions came out of there? Yeah.
Well, maybe some of our viewers might be able to help us.
Okay, you keep on then. You carry on with the show. Carry on with the show. And hopefully,
Oh man, that's hilarious. So with this kid, real rags to riches story, living in his car. Now the kid, he's 12-0, 10 knockouts, calling out the big dogs in the weight class, in that light division. Definitely a super exciting division to watch too. If not, maybe one of the most exciting at the moment. Maybe one of the most exciting at the moment. Definitely. I can't wait for this, man. I can't wait for this. There's also been some big talk on these heavyweights. The story. Real big baby, Jared Anderson, Richard Torres, F.A.
Jared pretty he pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Jared, you was talking highly about him.
You know what? He's great to watch. He's a beast in that ring.
I seen
big
him.
baby Anderson. He improved to 12-0 with 12 knockouts, knocking out Serbian veteran Rovican, who was 24-3 with 16 KOs with a chopping right hand at the end of the second round in his last fight. This kid, he's this young and up and coming, man. Then we got our man Torres Jr. This guy is just ripping through his opponents right now. 3-0, 3 KOs. It's huge. But this heavyweight division, definitely we're only a couple of years away from seeing a shift in the
Yep.
top end. We're only a couple of years away of seeing a shift in the top end,
Maybe a little sooner than that. Maybe.
right? Because all these guys are eventually going to start aging out. They're all up there in their 30s. Wilder, he's I believe he's what, 36, 37.
Look,
Fury's
talking
up
about
there.
Wilder, talking about the fight, real quick.
Yeah,
To me, that wasn't a. I mean, it wasn't a great victory. I'm sure he celebrated, but to me, when I seen it, did he hit him, but he didn't hit him like the way he usually hit him, and he
right.
went down. He hit him, but the guy was down like he was out. But I think I just wanted to see a little bit more.
Yeah.
Step down. He should have, when the bell rung, he should have came out and stood his ground instead of moving around like that. Even though he did good, now he did good. I was expecting him to come out and show some stuff. I'm the champ.
Yeah.
So he moved around, and then he caught the guy with a kind of crazy right hand. He won though, but now they're saying it's a new person, but we didn't see enough yet.
It's the same old thing.
What
For
you
me,
think?
for me, it's the same old thing. I just think at this point in his career, I don't know if he can learn something else. Like he gets in there, he tries. It's great. It's nice to see him try it.
No, it's the respect that you will get from him. It depends who it is.
Yeah. But then you can see him. He kind of resorts back to the instinctual part of his fighting. If he starts getting bombs landed on him, or he starts getting pressured, or bullied in the ring, all of a sudden, all that new style, that new training, that, oh, I'm working the jab, or hey, I'm trying this little peekaboo crap, that all goes out the window, and then it's gone.
The
But
thing is that he has to believe in it, and once he's getting taught it, he won't get in those situations where he's vulnerable.
right,
His jab will be sharp, his defense will be sharp. So I understand what you're saying, but once he get to keep practicing all that, he's going to be adjusted, and if you keep on doing it repetitiously, he will not forget it. You keep drilling it and drilling it, and then
right,
if he do it on the sparring partners and get it right. Once he get in that ring, that first fight, if he do well like it, then that's his way up the ladder. But if he don't, he just is. But I
yeah.
still believe he can learn. It's just who's with him.
It's
It's
just
just who's with him.
it's finding the right person to teach him. Really, is what
Mhm.
you're saying. It's finding the right person that's going to click with him well and be able to teach him the fundamentals that he needs to learn to
And it
be
looks
able.
like I'm begging, and I'm just saying, it looks like I'm begging or not begging. Looks like I'm insinuating a lot, which I am because I'm right at the tip, saying, "Damn, all these guys need is this." But just so happened that I can help them. I mean, and I keep saying this because it's stupid. It's really not stupid. It's bad. That's all he needs.
Is defense.
No,
That's
he
not
need defense. He need to adjust his offense up too. If he get his jab just as good as this, he would have been undefeated if his jab was just as good as his right hand. See, if his jab was just as good, I'm not in terms of knocking out, but controlling people with it.
right.
This would have finished the job with all of them. Then his knees, and then a little bit of defense. A lot of defense. He needs a lot of that. So, it's like I keep saying, it's really I'm feeling it's bad, but you can't you take the horse to the water if you don't drink it. That's the way it's going to be. You don't drink it, he'd be thirsty. So, and he's good to talk about. It's good to talk about it, and you can just see it right there. You can see it. Just block the jab instead of doing this. No, tighten up when somebody throw punches at you. Block, jab, boom, slip a punch. Relax. So you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to really. Do a lot of movement. Just relax.
Right.
So
It's crazy how it's the small things, just little tweaks here and there, that all they need, just small little things that you mention every single week, and they don't listen. They don't listen, and they should be listening.
he's not the only one though. There's a lot of others. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, and there's and business like hiring somebody that he knocked down. I keep talking about that. And Malik, I love them brothers. That sounds bad. Do people know that? Do people know that?
No.
No, they probably don't. So
They-
I'll keep quiet. But no, I'll keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. Malik is a good guy.
yes.
I seen him working. I seen him working on stuff, and I was like, dang. Okay, that's enough for Malik and no, I'm saying they good brothers though. They good brothers, but oh man.
So, Tim, you weren't really impressed with Deontay Wilder's return, right?
No, not really. I mean, I was happy for him. I was happy for him, but he really didn't. You can't learn nothing out of that once you watch the video again.
Right.
He's really still back. He's still back where he started because he didn't see himself working out boxing. It didn't go. It only went a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
So when you view the video back for like 3 rounds, then you say, "Oh, this is what I need to do, and that's what I need to do." But if he were to continue on going backwards like that, like he was through the whole 3 fights, it would have been a boring fight.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
he should have came out like a champ, stood his ground, taught somebody should have taught him how to block punches, so he could just like a warrior. He's a warrior.
He definitely is a warrior. He's definitely a warrior.
He walked away. He walked away, and he got that punch in there. So
he's not. He's definitely not afraid to get in there and take a couple of shots. But
we don't know if he's back or not, though, Mike.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I don't know if it's a good thing for him to be taking those shots either. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with the win. Definitely, Caleb Plant kind of impressed me last weekend. I
didn't get to see that. I don't got the links. I tried to get on the link, man. You burnt me, man. You burnt me.
You didn't. You couldn't get in. Oh,
you burnt me on the links. They took me to
all
all this stuff. You had to fill out
walk you through it next time, Tim. We'll have to walk you through.
You had to fill out a whole dictionary. You had to fill out a whole dictionary just to get into the thing.
Oh darn! Oh man!
Oh, my rights. Hold on, my rights. Hold on.
Okay. Well, guys, yes, you know what it is, man. We're talking boxing. We're talking fights. We're talking the heavyweight division, as our co-host always likes to talk about Graham and how he says it's clogged up. Well, Graham, don't worry. We only got a couple of years before the whole top end starts to switch around with these guys aging out.
I actually don't think it's clogged up. And to what?
It's not that it's clogged up. I just think too many people are playing the waiting game.
Okay.
I think too many people are playing the waiting game, and guys are just not, But you got to think of it from this point too. You got to think of it from the promoter side. The promoter's got the champion. That's his cash cow. Does he want his cash cow to lose?
I know just how they play.
Exactly. They don't want them to fight each other because they make more money when they don't fight each other.
Down the line.
The money keeps coming in. You put these guys together, one guy wins both belts, and then all of a sudden your cash cow is no longer your cash cow. That's the problem, that these promoters are super greedy, and it's stopping us getting an undisputed heavyweight champion, which is what the world wants to see. At one point, heavyweight boxing was the pinnacle of boxing. You tuned in on Saturday nights, you went over to your friend's house, 15 of you guys, you all threw in your money, watched some first choice pay-per-view crap, to watch Mike Tyson knock somebody out in 7 seconds, right?
Yep, I remember.
I remember it too. And I remember staying up super, super late to watch something that was a minute long to go to bed.
Who was it? Because I think I stayed up a couple of times too. No, but that was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You had to stay up late just to watch this fight. Who the hell was that? I can't remember.
But definitely, we need an undisputed. I think that's what boxing needs right now. We definitely need the undisputed. We were close to seeing it happen. Things fell through. It's unfortunate. But, I don't think Tyson Fury wants to give up the game until he can get all those belts. And I think he's going to stick around until he's able to achieve that goal. But he's going about it in a weird way. First, he's challenging Joshua. And now he's going to take on friggin' Chisora. And then, I guess he needs a couple warm-up fights. Maybe he's wearing a couple of pounds around the waist. You
That'll
know,
be an interesting, interesting fight.
it's gonna be a little while before Usyk. I think lets go of those belts too, because he was looking pretty sharp in that last fight.
Okay.
Definitely, his team does their homework. They definitely do their homework, and they definitely box the match to the guy that is standing in front of them. They have a game plan. They are there to break down, every part of your game. And you know what? They've shown it twice now with Joshua.
Yeah,
Joshua, he needs a couple. Joshua needs a couple of gimme fights. He needs to gain his confidence back. I don't know what's going on with him.
he needs help.
Definitely.
I'm telling
Maybe
you,
he's got
bottom line.
some mental health issues. We don't know what's going on.
Well,
Some
no, you can get them. You can get them as many fight as you want. Many fight as you want. You still want to primarily get the same as results. So you got to. Your house is broke. You got to fix it. That's all I keep saying. I
right.
keep saying, and that only, and then maybe that's harsh, but if something's wrong, you got to try to fix it. If he's not winning, if he's not doing this in the ring, he's not getting that. You got to fall back and try to build up or try to find out what the problem is. That's what those old timers did.
Yes.
Now it's about the money and people, so they're getting in mansions and big cars and filthy rich, and they're forgetting that there's also the boxing is an art, is a life that people take, and you gotta you gotta really consider getting new people in and stuff like that if you're serious about it, right? I
Right.
mean, maybe they forgetting about it. I don't know, but or they just don't know. They
Right.
just don't know.
What do you think needs to happen? Who do you think should fight in the upper you know in
Talking
the
about
upper
the heavyweights.
in the upper rankings of the heavyweights? Who would you like to see face each other right now?
I think that like the Jared Anderson and a couple other top like heavyweights in that we need to see a lot more than that. But you talking about with Tyson Fury and them,
Yeah.
I think watching them again is to me is going it could be boring, because we know the whole picture. We know the whole picture of what's going on. Not directly people like them fighting straight off like Tyson Fury going to he the champ. He's still the champ. I thought he retired. Did he leave the belts?
No.
Oh, he got the belts.
You mean Fury?
Yeah,
Yeah. No. He's still champ.
he's still champ.
He's still
But I
champ.
thought he retired. I thought he retired.
Well, he was playing around with that idea, but
Oh God. Okay.
you know him. He's a character. He's definitely a character. And when he does finally hang it up, we're gonna be sad, man. We're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss seeing. We're gonna miss seeing it because you know what? He's
No,
a joke.
when he hangs up, when he retired, it'll be all right. It'll be okay.
Yeah, but
There's some other young people coming up.
the antics, and the charisma that he brings.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's the thing, right? Like the guy's a champ. He's carrying the most, the most prestigious belt, the belt that everybody wants, the green, and he knows that. And every time he gets in the ring, no matter who he stands in there with, he outboxes him and finds a way to come through.
Yeah,
And then he's cocky.
colorful. He's colorful, man. You like he's one. He's carrying that really the heavyweight with the way he is. He's carrying it. Without him there, to me,
Yeah.
without him there is nothing. It is something there, but it ain't. But he really been carrying it. The way he act, the way he been fighting, the way he got off the canvas and he's still champ.
Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand it. But he's lightening the division up. If you ask me, I don't like the fights that happen, but I like the way he carry himself and he went into fights and stuff like that. I do like that. That make people, a lot of people talking about Tyson Fury. Everybody.
You know what? He puts on a good show.
Yeah.
Definitely. But we do have these young guys that are coming up, man, and
No.
they might be sitting in around the 30s, 40s, or 50s of rankings, but still, they're 19, 20, 21, 22. They're still very young guys, right? People like Fabio Wardley, 14-0, he's only 27. Jared Anderson, 12-0, he's only 22.
27 kind of old.
27's kind of old.
It's okay though.
It's okay. But guys like that, like Fabio Worley, are we going to see him with a world championship belt around his
How
waist?
old is he? How old is he?
He's 27. Are we going to see one around his waist? Maybe not. Jermaine Franklin, the guy's 21-0. He's 29 out of Michigan. Are we going to see a belt around his waist, like a big world title? Probably not. You just go down the list, and there's these guys here that are up and coming that right now you can't see with a belt, but there are those few that are tucked in there that all of a sudden they're just going to blow up on this heavyweight scene, and be making a mess with all these guys.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to be making a mess. Like, we got Bekador Jalalova. He's 11.
Where's he from?
This is another kid. Well, right now he's from Brooklyn. Well, right now he resides in Brooklyn, but this is another. He's from Uzbekistan. Bekador Jalalov, and he's
okay.
I
like that name.
He's 11-0, 11 knockouts. So he's put down. He's his last fight. He went a minute 20 into the 8th out of an 8-round and still knocked the guy out.
Whoa.
Right.
Okay.
So there are some guys to be looking out for in this heavyweight division that are slowly creeping up. They're making a bit of noise, but people are kind of just shoving them away because, the Furies, the Joshuas, the Wilders, these guys are all just
They're trying to milk the money. They're trying to milk the money.
They're trying to milk that money. We got this German Ajit Kabayel. This kid's 22-0, 30 years old. Another heavyweight coming up. And we can't forget the Nigerian man, F.A. Jogba.
This kid, you were telling me before.
Yeah, F.A. Jogba came onto the scene. Vicious knockout last year that almost won the knockout of the year.
Ooh.
So
okay.
we've got
about him before.
Yeah, I definitely talked about him. So, Filip Hrgovic, 15-0. There's another guy, sitting around that undefeated mark. And these guys, the only thing is that they need to start getting better competition in front of them.
Okay.
That's what it is. Like,
makes a lot of sense.
It does. There's when you start getting down in that list of
gotta get tested.
You got to be tested. You definitely got to be tested. We got Arslan Magomedov. He's out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. 33 years old, 15-0. He's ranked 18th in the heavyweight division.
We didn't have that many heavyweights. I mean, was undefeated and it wasn't like that.
No, this is what I'm saying. This guy's he's laying everybody out. He's been in 15 fights and he's only been 38 rounds in total. He's knocked out 14 of his 15 opponents, only 33. He's 6'5.5", weighing in at like 265 pounds. He just came off a win in September against Carlos Takam for the North American Boxing Association heavy, the NABA Federation heavy, and the WBC Silver heavy. So, there's a lot of guys coming up in this heavyweight division that we should be on the lookout for. We should start paying a little more close attention to it. We might not know their names now, but definitely in the future we will be knowing these guys. There are a lot of undefeated heavyweights coming up in the top 50, even in the top 30. George Aris, 18-0, 30 years old. Steven.
Is it that many heavyweights around?
There are tons of heavyweights in the world.
Wow.
Tons of heavyweights.
Because he's 7-0. He had to fight. What you say he was 7-0, 11-0. So damn, there's a lot of heavyweights.
There are a lot of heavyweights.
The same guys, unless they
fight a lot of undefeated guys. A lot of guys that maybe have one loss. Andrew Tabiti, 20. He's 20-1. You got Victor Vikers.
Where's he from?
Andrew Tabiti, he's out of Las Vegas, Nevada. We got Victor Vikers, who's 10-0, staying in Las Vegas, Nevada. He is also Uzbek. He's an Uzbeki. Here's another guy. 10 fights, only been 38 rounds. He's been in there with a few people. Not
we're gonna
too
see
many.
Some good fights. We're gonna see some fights.
We're definitely gonna see some big guys coming up. And the thing is that these guys aren't all small. most of these new heavyweights coming up are they're pushing that 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". There's a lot of guys coming up in these ranks that are huge, man. They're huge. You could almost create an entire super heavyweight division with these guys that are cracking.
They might have to do that. They might have to do it.
Probably. Like
I liked those big guys. I liked the big ones. I put all the big guys I fought that was over 6'5" got knocked out.
You just got on that inside, eh?
Yeah, get an inside and bam.
Right? Arsenbek Magomedov, this guy, 33, the Lion is what they call him, 6'5.5", 270 pounds. That's a huge man. That's
and he's not fat. He's like slim, right?
Yeah. He's slim though. He's a big boy. Kazakhstan has some up and comers too. This is another thing. We got some guys from Kazakhstan that are coming up. Kosobutsky, this guy is 18-0 with 17 knockouts. 33 southpaw, 6'3", weighing in at another 100 guys, 240. The only thing is that his international fighting, he hasn't really been on that stage yet. So he's fighting a lot in Germany, fighting a lot in Minsk and Moscow, and so he's fighting in that part of Europe. But we got to start getting these guys international. We got to start getting these heavyweights accepting fights from these younger guys. We got to start flying these guys in to get them international exposure.
It's like airplanes backed up in the airport waiting to take a flight.
Exactly.
Everybody's behind waiting, and that's what it seems like.
It's exactly what it seems like. It seems like we're just waiting for something to happen. We're waiting. You know what it is? The boxing world, I believe, is waiting for that undisputed champion. We haven't had one in the 4-belt era. The last one was Lennox Lewis. It's time. The women, we've got Clarissa Shields. She's undisputed, three different weight classes now. It's about time that the heavyweights get it, man. It's deserving.
I like the undisputed, but it's just as long as the up and coming guys can find a way to to continue making money and fame and stuff. Because when it's just one line waiting for a shot, that's the way it is, right? Well, they have the other little belt you can fight for. I can see that, but it'll be a long waiting line. It'll be a long waiting line for the up and coming guys. But so with the undisputed, everybody would have to wait for that undisputed one, and that's going to push a lot of people, the money and stuff like that. I would love to see it, but find a way to keep those guys busy, making good money. Young undisputed, but make sure there's the boxers get a lot of work.
Yes, and you know what? Look, Sonny Conto, prime example right there.
I was with him like a couple of weeks ago.
He's 26 years old. Out of Philadelphia, brotherly love, 10-0. The kid's crushing it right now.
He's 10-0? I thought he was 15-0.
No, he's 10-0 right now.
He's 10-0 with 9 knockouts.
He's only 26. He's ranked 33 out of 381 in the U.S. He's
ranked
he got
9 knockouts. So he got 9, right, or 10?
He's got 8 out of 10. So he's scoring that 80%. He's back in action next weekend. In Philly, he's at 2300 Arena.
I'm supposed to go there, but I got to go to the event up in the mountains. I would have been there.
That'd be a good one. He's taking on James Bryant, who is 6-1 right now. That one's scheduled for 6 rounds, and my prediction is that Conto is going to come through with that victory.
I never seen the other guy fight. I never seen him, but I seen Conto. He does need some things later on down the line, but on this level here, I think he's doing pretty good. He still can use some things, but he can't get overconfident too soon. Just build it up. Just build that confidence up, so he'll do good. I think he'll do good.
Yeah. Definitely. I think he's
I think he's about an inch taller than me. And he got nice arms. And I seen him fight. He'll bang you.
There's some, that's what I mean. There's some big guys coming up here that we need to be watching now. We need to watch them as they climb these ranks. you know, guys, I can't stress it enough. The future of boxing is already here. You just got to open up your eyes and watch these undercards, and you can see it. You know, everybody can be up to date with, you know, the top guys in every division and the top guys with the belts and everything. But it's about watching these young guys grow and evolve as fighters. You know, there's nothing more exciting than watching somebody, you know, in the infancy of their professional career, you know, reach magnitudes of levels, and all by, you know, evolving in this game. You know, once you stop learning, you know, you should never stop learning. Take the day, every time you're in that gym, you should try to learn something. Never lose that. And you know what? You'll always come out on top. Definitely. Well, Tim, it's been an hour, man. We were just talking away. Look at that. We're gonna go watch some fights.
Hey,
on tonight.
I gotta cook dinner. I ain't cooked dinner because we came in from the gym. So I've got the food right there. Got the chicken up there, and I'm gonna fry some chicken, and she's gonna eat some rice, and then I'm gonna be all right. So what you getting ready to do now?
I am gonna get ready to watch the fight starting at 9:30 tonight.
What fight?
I just told you. Remember? Okay. Here it is. Isaiah Steen, 9 p.m. to 11:45, guys.
Is it heavyweight?
No, this one is smaller event. No heavyweights, guys. But
I got to go through a whole lot just to watch the fight. So, but the night ain't the right night.
This is a super middleweight, so it's exciting, guys. And you know, Sina Egbeko is 26-2 with 21 KOs. You know, dangerous power puncher. Isaiah Steen, hot prospect coming up right now. This is the headliner. You know, this kid is a blue chip prospect. So, you know, this is not going to be a sleeper. It's going to be a great fight. This one gets underway 9 o'clock, guys. And on that co-feature, Marcus Taylor, 12-1-2 with 1 KO, is taking on the undefeated Marlon Harrington. Watch out for this kid, Marlon Harrington, 8-0, 7 knockouts. That one's an 8-rounder in that super welter attraction that was originally set to open the telecast. So that updated, it's been updated now. The opening belt will now see the intriguing 8-round clash between undefeated heavyweight prospect, which we will see tonight when it opens up at 9. So make sure you tune in, Tim. Elvis Garcia, who's 12-0 with 9 KOs.
I'm gonna get the link.
I'm gonna send you the link. I'll send you the link.
All right, I'm gonna cook dinner for Shania and try to make it. Okay.
Tell Shania it's that same website we did before. I'll send you the website to your phone.
Okay, she should have it. Shania, you got the same you got the website. She says she don't have the website.
I'll text it over to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, to all the Talkin' Fight
Thank you, everybody.
You know what it is, man. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of the Friday Night Panel with yours truly, Mike Orr, and two-time heavyweight champ Tim Witherspoon. We're gonna go get to work so you guys don't have to. You know what it is. We're gonna watch fights. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. New prospect. Sorry, same channel, same time, new topics. You know what it is, man. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.